All right. I'm not on. All right. We are about to get underway. The Mounties bus arrived really late. Only right about 2 minutes before the game, but they're here. Springdale's 3-3 on the year. Mounties are 0-6. Springdale is 1-2 in conference. 2-2 in conference play. Wins over Heritage. No, they're 1-2. Win over Heritage. Losses to West and Harbor. We are about to get underway, though. Mounties will receive the opening kick.
To say it is a must-win for the Mounties, that isn't entirely true, but the Mounties, this may be the best opportunity for the Mounties to win one of 2 games. They need to win 2 in order to qualify for the state tournament. Getting ready to kick off for Springdale is Ricardo Mendoza.
Mounties need this victory today. 0-6 on the year. They need to win at least 2 to get in the playoffs. We are about to get ready to go.
Ready to kick off. We welcome you tonight to Bulldogs Stadium. It is clear, game time temperature right now, 63.
Kick is underway. This one will be fielded by Jordan McKibben at the 20, and he will get to about the 24-yard line.
Close to the 25-yard line. He'll be brought down. Looks like they will spot it at about the 24-yard line. So that's
Probably one of the most winnable games right now for Rogers. Since the Van Buren game, they've had a rough going.
Hunter Lloyd, the quarterback for the Mounties. He is a 6'4", 205-pound senior.
And the offense will trot out on the field. You see Noah Goodshield down there on the bottom.
Mason Ross, furthest from the line. Christian Francisco lined up in the slot along with Chase Bray. Receiver on the left is
Hunter in the gun. Flea flicker on play number 1. Going for Mason, and it's way over his head. Tried to go razzle-dazzle on play 1. Didn't really work out. Hunter in the gun with 3 wide. Quick hitch route, pass is caught. Noah Goodshield with about a 7-yard gain to the 31. Goodshield is a sophomore this year. And again, he impressed in the Van Buren game, and they've given him more opportunities. Big 3rd down for Rogers here. Third and manageable. Get a whistle here. See if Springdale lined up offsides. Yep. Springdale did line up in the neutral zone.
So offsides on Springdale will give the Mounties a first down. So the Mounties get a first down. The ball moves out to the 36-yard line. pick up a first down, and they're in business here at their own 36-yard line. Mike McGlynn will join us momentarily here as he has arrived. Two receivers double stacked on the right side.
Ross in motion.
To the right as well. Lloyd
Wide open is Ross. And he's able to try to shed a tackle. Fights forward. I think he did pick up the first down. Good play by Ross. Able to fight for extra yardage. Ross's yards after catch mark is better than a lot of people think. He's just not a huge break tackle guy. Very conservative catcher.
So Lloyd with two receivers on each side.
Handoff to Aaron. We're going to get a false start on Rogers here. They did not give him the first down. It was 2nd and 1. Put the score up. Just leave it up. 0-0 Rogers here with the ball here with 11.5 to go. Hunter with 3 wide. Hunter looking there. Trying to take off, and he's trying to do too much. Gets back to maybe the line of scrimmage at the 40. Third down and 5 coming up.
Are looking for they don't have a 40-second clock, so referees a little bit
Head coach of Springdale, Zach Clark. His brief career at Arkansas, had a brief career as a quarterback of Arkansas, starting quarterback. Was not very good, but he is a pretty good coach. And Springdale's been pretty successful under him after being a bottom feeder beforehand. Post-Gus era, they were a bottom feeder.
Not scoring on this first drive. Mounties have struggled a bit early in the ball game.
Unfortunately for Zach Clark, he played in the Matt Jones era, so really didn't get many opportunities at quarterback. They go with a sweep to Chris Francisco. Great job by Springdale on the pursuit. Dylan Eldridge makes the stop. So the Mounties are going to have to punt it away. That's been a common occurrence as of late. Ever since Sammy got injured, honestly. They've been punting a lot. Punts it at about the 40-yard line. Ross has done his fair share of punting this year, and he's gotten pretty good at it. Get a chance to see Springdale's offense coming out here.
And the Bulldogs will bring out Connor Hutchins, and actually instead of Darryl Parchman, it's
Connor Hutchins leading the team at quarterback. Pass is caught at the 49-yard line. Ladarius Wansley, number 21. Pretty nice throw there on the back shoulder. You really can't leave. 0-0 here with just under 10 minutes to go. Hand off. And that's going to be a first down for Springdale. Gilberto Dominguez, the 5'10 tailback, only 160 pounds as he's listed at. But able to fight his way for some hard-earned short yards there. Connor Hutchins going deep, got a man open, and it is dropped. Hit him there in the numbers. Landon Phipps drops it on the outside post route.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the Mounties 49-yard line. They'll
hand off to Dominguez. He's got a pretty nice step. Great seal off on the left tackle there, and it's a gain of about 8 yards.
43-yard line, that'll bring up 3rd down. That's a 6-yard gain for Gilberto Dominguez. 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Wansley on the left side all alone.
4 wide receivers. Pistol set for Springdale on 3rd and short. They'll just hand it off to Dominguez. Nice hole. And he'll have the first down at the 33-yard line.
But not before he reaches the 32-yard line of the Mounties, and the first down, that's an 11-yard.
Just a straight give out of the pistol set formation, and Springdale's already rolling.
Dominguez is a 5'10", 180-pound junior.
This time they got 5 wide receivers. You don't see this a lot in high school, 5 wide. Connor Hutchins try to set up a screen, and he's tackled before he could go too far.
That was Christopher Galvanez, the 6'3", 300-pound sophomore who was able to trip up.
Chris Galdamez makes the stop, the D lineman.
6 yards.
Defensive tackle, only a sophomore.
So it's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on just inside the 25-yard.
In the gun with 4 wide. Connor Hutchins on the slant pass is caught right at the sticks. I think he got the first down. Really close. They might mark him a little short. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches coming up for Springdale. Still no score here. About 7.5 to go. Springdale knocking on the door, though. Knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll hand it off to Dominguez. He's met, but he just did pick up enough for the first. Across the 20-yard line. Pyle gives him an extra yard or 2. Bulldogs will be in the red zone now, the 18-yard line. Water. Connor Hutchins, they tried to do an option play. That didn't really work out. Still able to pick up some yards. About 2 or 3. Give him 3 yards. Bring up 2nd down and about 7.
7 minutes remaining. Clock is running here in the first quarter. No score. Bulldogs on the march. They're at the Mounties' 16-yard line.
Not a whole lot of fans here for Springdale today. Here's Connor Hutchins going to the end zone. Incomplete, no flag down. Looked like Chris with some good coverage. Looking for Darius Wansley, number 21. They've been looking to him all night. I think he has almost all of their receiving yards on this drive.
Christian Francisco providing coverage, but it was more of the pressure of the Mountie defensive line that led to that incomplete pass. It's 3rd down and 8 from the Mounties' 16-yard line. And now a timeout will be
I think
called.
Zach Clark's going to take a timeout.
Our sponsors will talk with you. 6:38 remaining in the first. No score. You're listening to high school football on Turner. The signal
Timeout Springdale.
We welcome you back here to Gerald Williams.
Still nothing to score. Rogers backs against the wall right now. 6.5 to go in the first quarter.
Mike, if you're Zach Clark, what are you going to try to do here? Empty backfield. Now Hutchins goes back into the formation. He'll take the snap.
Hutchins, quick throw, incomplete through the hands of Landon Phipps, the wideout. Looked like they tried a stick play over there on the right side.
Good coverage. Force a fourth down. Trevor Austin on the coverage. And
Mounties have a chance to get a big stop here on 4th down.
and it looks like they are going to set up
They're going to line up for a field goal here.
field goal unit. And it's
Chuko Oropeza.
Oropeza. Oropeza is a junior.
It's a pretty lengthy field goal.
Connor Hutchins on
About a
the hold.
33-yarder.
And the
Kick is up, and he got it. He drilled it. 3-0 Springdale. You don't see a lot of field goals. You don't see a lot of 33-yard field goals down here.
It's 6:29 remaining. It's 3-0 Bulldogs. You're listening to high school football on Curve.
That was a rocket of a kick.
Okay, we all went to the 16 from where it originally was. I think it was Springdale's 39. So 84 from 39. That's going to be 45 yards.
Huh?
And the time
All right, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my
29 from
warning
45.
sign over there. All right, stay there. I'm on the joke on the camera, guys. Don't know that. All right, go to the main stage now.
We welcome you back here as the Springdale Bulldogs lead the Rogers Mounties. They
So
have
Springdale gets a field goal, 3-0.
drive of
Find you a
45
spot
yards,
besides that little corner down there.
which took
Close
3
to that.
minutes and 39 seconds off the
Springdale
clock,
gets a field goal.
and ended with a Jesus Oropeza 33-yard field goal. The kick will be fielded by Elijah Bigham.
Here's Elijah Bigham trying to get to the edge. And Bigham with a tough return to the 35-yard line. It's a hard-fought return by Bigham. Receiver turned cornerback.
Take that momentum. Elijah Bingham he showed some incredible athleticism. He was able to turn a corner despite the defenders being in his face, and he did all he could. It was a great return.
Going back to Matt.
So the Bulldogs with an 11-play, 45-yard drive on their opening series. And they
Hunter in the gun with 4 wide receivers.
for the Mounties defense.
Logan Long down there on the
Lloyd looks
far left side.
3 receivers on
Good Shields by himself on the right.
Shield, the receiver on the right side. Aaron Rendon is the tailback. They have not done much with Rendon tonight. Lloyd
Hunter looking over the middle, wide open, Jace Bray. And Jace to the 50-yard line.
good job on the pass to Chase Bray.
Just a simple post pattern.
Right in the flat.
Simple dig route. And Hunter was able to go through his progressions there.
14-yard pass to Chase Bray and a first down for the Mounties.
Mounties trying to get something going here. Only 3 wide this time. Jose Ruiz at tight end.
2 wide receivers on the left. Good shield on the right once again.
Aaron Rinnan's the backfield. This will probably go to him.
They'll hand off
And there's just not a lot of room to run. Gets about 2 yards
way to get
to the 50.
2 or 3 yards. Leading the attack that time for the Bulldogs was Andre Sparks, a 5'11", 190-pound junior with a tackle. 2nd and 8 is the ball right in the middle of the S, the Springdale logo. Mounties are barely in Springdale territory. It is 2nd
3
and
wide.
8 from midfield.
Ruiz again at tight end. This time it's Joshua Shepard in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And Shepard with a nice run.
And this time it is
The sophomore gets across the 45-yard line. Nope, that's not who it is. Mike.
inside the Bulldog 45 to the 44. That's going to be a 6-yard gain for Jose Caldwell. And it brings up a third down, third and short, third and 2. So Caldwell
That's Joshua Shepard on the carry.
with a chance to get into the flow here. Caldwell, a 5'7", 130-pound junior. Elijah Bigham lined up on the
3 wide receivers.
cross.
Oh,
Movement that time.
Noah Goodshield jumped off.
Moved early. And let's see who's the guilty party here as there today. Looks like it will go against the Mounties. So Noah Goodshield called that time for jumping the gun. The ball will march back to the 49-yard line. And now the Mounties from a makeable 3rd and 2 find themselves with a 3rd and 7.
That hurts you right there. Went from 3rd and short to now 3rd and medium.
Aaron Rendon returns to tailback slot. Mason Ross in motion.
Hunter, they're just going to hand it off to Rendon. And he picks up the first down. And he'll get to the 35-yard line. Tough running from Aaron Rendon.
But a great job by Aaron Rendon just about the line.
Leaped over a man on his way there.
Bulldog defenders.
That was not quite the Saquon Barkley but he for sure highest I think he could jump, that's for sure. Jump way higher. But needless to say, he got the first down. That was an excellent effort.
So the Mounties with a first down now at the Bulldogs' 36-yard line. 4 minutes to play. They trail 3-0.
3 wide receivers. Ruiz at tight end.
Shield now the handoff.
Try to sweep. Rendon, just not a lot of room.
Bulldogs there to meet us.
He'll lose a yard.
Bulldogs were not fooled. Trayvon Westbrook there. 5'11", 200.
The Mounties trying to establish a ground game. They've been trying to do that for most of the season, but it's just harder and harder each game without their star tailback,
So it's 2nd and 11 for the Mounties.
who really doesn't look like he's going to return this year.
Minutes to play here in the first quarter. Bulldogs lead 3-0 on a Jesus Oropeza 33-yard field goal. Mounties looking over to the sideline. We do not have a working 40-second
3-0 is the score. Springdale leading. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
time on the field.
Ross in motion.
Motion to the right side. Ross
Same formation.
on the right.
They'll throw it this time.
Passes Lloyd.
Hunter's got Ross wide open on the strong flood there to the 25-yard line.
Ross, he gets brought out at the
Ross on the simple out.
line.
And the Mounties on the move.
11-yard pass play to Mason Ross, and the Mounties with another first down.
Honestly, the Mounties haven't looked this good on offense this early in a while. Usually they're very stagnant to start the game, but right now they're moving the ball pretty well. And give credit to Hunter there. I think he's 3 for 3.
Did they call a flag? No, there is no flag. The Mounties will go back to the huddle.
Marks right at the 25-yard line. Not the 35, the 25.
A first down at the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Not a very good crowd tonight for Springdale, if we're going to be honest here.
In the first quarter, the clock is
Not a lot of people.
out of bounds.
Not a lot of students at all.
Zone right now at the 21-yard line with 2:23 remaining.
Our quality had to go down a little bit, so sorry about that.
Ross and Goodshield on the right side. One on the left is Logan Long. Rendon the tailback. Lloyd.
Hunter, oh, looked like some miscommunication there.
There, but
Don't know if he was just trying to get it out.
he was trying to hit Goodshield on a quick pass, and Goodshield
I think Springdale brought the blitz there.
ball ended up right where Goodshield, where Goodshield left, and it's going to break a third down.
As soon as Hunter Lloyd received the snap, everything was right in his face. Ball and butt around the right side, or around the left side. But anyway, Hunter Lloyd had nothing, no other option but throw the ball out of bounds.
Well, it's going to be third down and
Bring up 3rd down and about 7.
6 now for the Mounties at the Bulldogs' 21-yard line. Wind is at the back, so a field goal attempt might be possible.
Hunter in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Got a man open. It's caught by Jace Bray for a first down. Across the 15-yard line.
To the 13-yard line, and it's going to be a first down for Jace Bray and the Mounties.
Love the call by the Mounties there. Jace Bray, nice little out route, get the first down, and that's all we needed. We're going to keep moving the ball when we bring the goal line.
So the Mounties are right now at the Bulldogs 13-yard line. Bulldogs got as far as the Mounties 16 before they were forced to settle for a field goal on their opening drive. Mounties had to punt on their opening drive.
I know.
1:57 remaining in the first quarter. Mounties with the wind at their backs right now. Two receivers on the right. Mason Ross over to the left side.
Handoff. Rendon's got a hole across the 10. Could only get to about the 7-yard line. Looked like he could have gotten more with that hole.
He was brought down.
Great, I guess great tackling by Springdale.
The 8-yard line. That's a gain of 5 for Aaron Rendon. And it's second down. On the tackle for the Bulldogs was Kevin Martinez, a 5'8", 215-pound senior. Second and 5, a minute and a half.
A lot of empty seats there, and it's over on the Springdale side.
Lloyd, two receivers on his right, one on the left.
Hunter in the gun.
Bulldogs showing a blitz.
Give it to Rendon again. He will punch it in for the touchdown.
Touchdown!
Punches it in from
8 yards out, and the run
8 yards out. Punches it in for the first touchdown for the Mounties.
So, Mike, a great job by the Mountie line blocking for Rendon that time. He had a wide open pass to the end zone.
Absolutely. The Mounties offensive line has been doing great. Protecting
Nope.
Lloyd and also giving Aaron Rendon the space he needs.
It's that one. It's that one. It's that one. Yes.
Yahir Munoz extra point straight through the uprights and good. And the
7-3 Mounties lead it.
12 remaining in the first quarter, lead 7-3. You're listening to High School Football on Turn.
Mounties have a lead here as we are about to end the first quarter. How about that?
Which took 5 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. And then
Very long-lasting drive for Rogers.
in between that, Chase Gray with a 14-yard reception, Mason Ross with an 11-yard reception, and Rendon also with a 13.
Able to do that through both the ground and the air. Jace with a couple of catches. Ross had a couple of snags as well. And then Aaron Rendon ultimately putting the finishing touch on the drive with a touchdown. And we got a pooch kick, short kick, fair caught at the 24-yard line. So Springdale will try to get something going on the offensive end. They were able to put together a pretty nice drive on their opening drive, but couldn't finish it off with 6. Only came away with a field goal.
The Bulldogs have won the last 2 outings against the Mounties, winning last year when Jawan Boyd picked off a pass.
What a game that was last year between Springdale and Rogers. Rogers was knocking on the door to tie it, but then a pick 6 late.
Dominguez, the tailback. They're going to
Hand off to Dominguez. Across the 30. Nice juke inside the 35. Gets back to the 38-yard line. Springdale trying to get something going here.
Dominguez doing a nice job right now. 5 carries for 38 yards.
Rogers, I don't think, has had the lead at the end of the first quarter all year. This would be the first game that they would have the lead at the end of the first quarter.
Wansley lined up on the left side. He's being watched by Christian Francisco.
Pistol set here for Springdale. Another straight give. And a great tackle in the backfield by Christian Bruce. That's a huge loss. Loss of about 4. Bruce, who missed the first 4 games due to injury.
Well, Christian Bruce certainly an outstanding job there. It's going to be second down and 14.
Good camera work, guys.
And a
Handoff. This time, still nothing doing. Mounties all over it.
that was Bruce who pursued him that time. That was Grayson Daniels who pursued him, and it's going to bring up a third down as the ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line. That's a 1-yard gain for Del Dominguez.
That was the safety that time, Trevor Austin, coming from his safety spot. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Mounties lead it 7-3. It sounds weird, but they lead it. We will be back. Here's a snap to Connor Hutchins. Wide open and incomplete. They're saying he did not get his feet in. Ladarius Wansley could not make the snag. He's mad. He thought he caught it. Unbelievable. Mounties, that was third down. I didn't really even realize. Mounties are going to get it back. 2 men back deep, Jordan McKibben and Chris Francisco, the 2 cornerbacks. Really nice punt. Chris going back. This is going to take an interesting roll inside the 20 to the 19. So the Mounties will have the ball back to start the second quarter. Wansley was open on that catch, or on that pass, but just couldn't haul it in. Inbounds. He thought he got his foot in. He was trying to protest it. Mounties have opportunity here to really put a mark on this one. Go up by 2 scores, but they got a ways to go. They got 81 yards to go. 3 wide receivers. Quick hitch route, pass is caught. That'll work. Mason Ross out to the 25.
And he gets it out toward the 24, 25-yard line. That's going to be a short gain, but what you want on first down is to move the ball. It's out to the 26-yard line. Call it a 7-yard pickup.
We'll take 7 yards on that first down. Great play call.
All right, so I'm going to switch into you.
Now the 40-second clock is working, and so the Mounties have 15 seconds remaining on the play clock, so they did some work on the play clock.
Hunter in the gun with 3 wide.
Hand off to Aaron Rendon.
It's Aaron Rendon. I think he got the first down. Across the 30-yard line, he did. First down.
Originally, from what we would see, the ball down at the 30-yard line. That's where the referees are going to spot it as well, and so a first down for Aaron Rendon. Mounties will move the ball out to the 30-yard line. Leading 7-3 with 11 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Lloyd will give the play to his line. Jackson Gilbreth leads them out. He centers the line for the Mounties.
3 wide receivers.
Looks over to his left.
Quick hitch again. Mason Ross, that's been working all night. Just a quick hitch to the 38-yard line. Gain of about 7. They're going to give him 8 yards. Gain of 8.
After a gain of 8, it's going to be second down and 2.
Able to space the field like that, just run a quick hitch. That'll work all day.
It's going to be second and 2. Ball at the Mounties 38-yard line. Lloyd
Hands off. Rendon with a big hole. First down. He is leveled, but not before he picks up the first down. Aaron Rendon's not going to like that because
Caden Dillon, the 5'8", 165-pound sophomore at the 45-yard line. He stopped Rendon right there, but not before Rendon picks up the first down.
did pick up the first.
Rendon will remember
Joshua Shepard checking in now at tailback.
Caden Dillon. Rendon is a tough player. Jose Caldwell will check in for Rendon after he got hit there. But
Alright, looking good. Almost
Rendon, you recall, against Little Rock Parkview, he had a 5-yard touchdown run, but it was hit about 5 times. And
switch right whenever he
rolled over.
Flag is down prior to the snap.
They handed off to Jose Caldwell. Caldwell was stopped behind the line of scrimmage. There may have been movement,
What?
Oh, it's
which would push the Mounties back 5 yards if the penalty is accepted.
Alright, how many do you call them?
And
Stay with the ball.
well,
Stay
they
on
are
the
going
grass.
to illegal shift. The penalty was declined, so it's going
Illegal shift on the Mounties. Yeah, they're just going to decline that. 2nd and 12's coming up.
shouldn't be 3rd down. They just got done with 1st down. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12. A little bit of confusion on the official as
Alright,
well.
stay
As
on you, Coleman.
if they'd have accepted the penalty, it would have been 1st and 15 had the penalty been accepted. Since it's declined, it's 2nd and 12. Francisco.
Sweep to Chris Francisco.
To the left side, trying
Able to get
through the
about 2 yards. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll make it 3rd and 10.
back that Caldwell lost, but that is it.
That was great pursuit by the Springdale defense. I think they were about 20 red shirts around the football.
Well, several players led by Isai Arajo.
3rd down and 10 at the 45-yard line. At their own 45-yard line. Not. It's on the verge of 4-down territory. I don't know if, even if they don't get it here, I don't think they will try to go for it, even if they don't. 3rd down and 10. All receivers to the right. Here's Hunter. Under pressure, and down he goes. Back at the 30. It's a loss of 15 yards.
Who broke away from the blocker right side who was assigned to him. That was Aaron Salinas, and Sparks brushed him off and put Lloyd back to the 30-yard line, so a 15-yard loss on a sack, and the
Got some net sound going.
away on 4th down.
Bring up 4th and 25. No, really no choice but to punt now.
Here in the first half.
I'm on you. I like the
Ladarius Wansley waiting at the 35-yard line.
I mean, offense has got to capitalize
Will punt it away.
when defense gets stops.
And Wansley will field it this
Darius
time.
Wansley's going to field it.
By Wansley.
Hit hard across the 50.
County territory, and he is hit by Matt Austin. And the Bulldogs will take over in great field position in Mountie territory at the Mounties 48-yard line.
Ref, stay still. Stay on the left.
Right before Trevor Owens.
They're going to call a flag against the Bulldogs, so that will push them back.
Good call. Good call by the refs here. That was definitely unsportsmanlike conduct.
They'll move the ball back to the
Oh, Lloyd. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry.
illegal block on the return, so it's spotted at the 39-yard line, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be back to the Bulldogs' 29-yard line where they'll take over with 8:38 remaining.
2nd quarter.
Pass Hutchins. He has some
Hot slant nearly intercepted. Unbelievable. Almost picked off
almost picked off by Joey Lee.
at the 35-yard line.
Almost threw it back to the intended receiver.
Joey Lee, normally a safety, came all the way down to almost a linebacker spot and nearly had that pick. Had he had that pick, who knows? He could have had a touchdown. There was a lot of green grass.
Defense with a certain great field position. As it is, it's 2nd down.
4 wide receivers.
Springdale ball at the 29-yard line.
Connor Hutchins in the gun.
Hand off to the mid. No, it's
Quick throw, Wansley. Great coverage.
the coverage, but
Flag is down.
against the Mounties, it's going to be a pass.
I don't know about this one. I think they're going to get Chris for PI.
Goes on to coverage, and then Trevor Austin laid the hit as Wansley was
It looked pretty textbook to me.
Francisco looked, he was playing that ball correct.
Coleman, I'm going to you. Stay still.
That's a tough call. Flags or the refs are really discussing this. They might pick it up. Nope. Ooh, that's a tough penalty right there.
And that penalty will give the Bulldogs a 1st
I don't know about that one. That was great coverage by the Mounties. Chris stuck with them. Safety came over. Trevor Austin, the safety, came over to officially break the ball up, but it's a tough call right there. Handoff to Dominguez. He's got a hole. Tackled at the 50-yard line. Lost the football. It's picked up by Chris Francisco. He might go all the way. Being chased down. Tripped up at the 2. We have an injured Springdale player at the 50. There was no whistle. Mounties got the ball at the 2. Mark him at the 1. We have an injured player on Springdale. That's the tailback, I believe. That's Dominguez, the man who fumbled the football. No wonder he fumbled. He was injured upon the hit, it looks like. We're going to have to check if they're going to bring this back. I don't know if they can in high school. Refs are talking about it, but they're all standing down at the 1-yard line.
Cover me. I'm going to go get something to drink.
Okay.
So the Rogers Mounties will have the ball at the Springdale 1-yard line after Gilberto Dominguez.
Mounties will get the football at the 1. Huge opportunity here if the Mounties get in the end zone. See if they just try to punch it in. Quarterback sneak. Lloyd goes forward. He's going to be about that 1-inch line. I don't think he got in, but it's close. He did get closer. Probably just do it again, yeah. He's in now. Oh, we're probably going to get a false start on Rogers here, if I had to bet on it.
And they'll call a false start, which will move the ball back to the 6-yard line. And Coach Mike Lloyd not too pleased about the penalty call. But actually, Springdale's called for an offsides.
This will be a tough call on the Mounties. Oh, no, they called Springdale offsides. Hunter doing it again. This time he is in. Touchdown, Rogers. Wow.
Hunter Lloyd with the touchdown, and the Rogers Mounties now lead 13-3 with the extra point coming up. And Mike McGlynn, you were right on that. The third time
wow.
was the charm for Hunter Lloyd as he just leaned into the end zone. And the Mounties now with an extra point attempt from Yair Munoz.
Yair Munoz will kick the extra point. It is good. Look at this. The Mounties lead at 14-3 here halfway through the second quarter. This is a position we haven't been in this year. What a game so far for Rogers. Picking up a loose football. Chris Francisco returning it down to the 2-yard line, and then Hunter Lloyd doing 3 quarterback sneaks, and the third one he finally gets in for the touchdown. Under 8 minutes to play now, though, in the first half. As this defense has played their best game so far for Rogers.
So the Rogers Mounties take advantage of a Bulldog fumble and a Christian Francisco 49-yard return to set up for their second touchdown of the night. Hunter Lloyd, 3 runs, actually 2 runs officially, in 28 seconds. And the Mounties lead 14-3 as Yair Munoz will kick.
Little pooch kick. This is going to be returned. Mounties swarming, though.
And Mounties trying to swarm the ball and
Get to the 34-yard line.
foul on the return.
So let's see if this defense can come up big again.
34-yard line where the Bulldogs will take over. 7:41 remaining. Bulldog ball on their own 34-yard line. Mounties leading 14-3 here in the first half. Announcing the scores right now as they had Bentonville West leading Harbor and Bentonville and Fayetteville tied at 14. We'll try to pass along those scores at halftime, but right now it is Darryl Parchman who checks into the game at the tailback slot. Dominguez was injured. They'll hand off to Parchman.
Here's a handoff to Darryl Parchman. He goes nowhere. Gets a yard.
Tossed down to the ground.
Parchman, a 5'9", 175-pound tailback, senior. I believe he was there. He was a wide receiver or something last year. I remember him going off. Maybe not, though.
That looks good even though it's far away.
Dominguez was running the ball well for the Bulldogs.
Switching over.
4 wide.
Jordan McKibben was into
Pistol.
the play.
Pistol set for Springdale.
Parchman into the game. He is their original starting.
Second and long.
He had a little bit of an injury himself as his left leg is taped.
Give it to Parchman again. This time he's got some room. Good tackling by Grayson Daniels.
Parchman ran another
Gets to the 39-yard line, gain of about 3.
down to the 30.
Bring up third down and medium. Grayson's a pretty small guy, but man, he's got the heart of a champion. One of the leaders of this defense at middle linebacker. Really hard worker. I like this defensive formation from the Mounties. They've got 2 safeties back, kind of back. Still in a zone defense. Pass is incomplete. This zone defense is working. It was well behind Ladarius Wansley.
But the Mounties will force another punt here as the Bulldogs,
Sir?
Going to the band right here.
with 6:17 remaining, the Mounties have an opportunity to add another score to this tally.
What a game so far for Rogers. This is no doubtedly their best defensive game they've played this year. Mounties will take a timeout here.
Timeout as they want to make sure that their play is going to be. We'll take a timeout as well.
A win today would be so big because the Heritage game, that's probably, they have probably an 80% chance to win that game, but a win today would likely give them a playoff spot. And give Coach Mike Lloyd his 4th consecutive playoff appearance.
All right, I'm still on you.
We welcome you back.
Chris is way back there. They're ready for a big punt.
Lined up to punt with a
Chris is standing on his own 20,
and the punt is
and it's not going to quite reach there. Maybe on the bounce it will. Oh, yeah, it definitely will. The bounce is going to put it inside the 10.
inside the 6 and right about the 6-yard line where the Mounties will take over. First and 10 from
They're going to have a long field to work with. That's a 94-yard.
with 6:02 remaining. It's a 14-3
They're going to have to drive it 94 yards down the field if they want a TD.
So the Mounties offense right now with a chance to get some more distance between themselves and Springdale. It's already a 2-score game, but they'd certainly like to add another one here on the Bulldog defense. Aaron Rendon, the tailback, he'll get the handoff.
Handoff to Aaron Rendon. Tries to bounce it.
And may have gotten
Gets a couple.
a yard or 2. They'll spot him down at the 8-yard line, so a 3-yard pickup for Aaron Rendon.
Gets under the 8, gain of about 2.
Rendon, 8 carries for 38 yards. He has a touchdown run tonight.
Rogers up 14-3, under 6 minutes to play now in the first half.
So 49-yard return of a fumble.
Really weird position right now to actually have the lead late in the first half. The Mounties have got to hang on to this.
Mounties with one receiver on the left, two on the right.
It's their game to lose.
Lloyd waits for the snap, and now they'll
And they're just going to burn their second timeout.
the play clock was winding down. The Mounties will take their second
No,
timeout.
Coley, give me something.
First half.
I mean that
With
bad shot.
5:22 remaining, it's
5.5 to go before we hit the break.
Let's go do something.
We'll be right back.
line after a great punt by Hayden Dillon for Springdale.
Hunter in the shotgun.
Lloyd waits for the snap. He'll hand off to Rendon.
Hand off to Aaron Rendon. Gets a nice hole, but he really just can't break it. Gets across the 10 to the 12.
12 or 13. We'll see where the
He had a nice hole. I mean, that's when you got to get in the open field and you got to turn on the jets. But
Westbrook on the tackle.
just can't do that. And he's really shaken up now. They're actually going to take him out of the game. Joshua Shepard, he's limping off the field, heavily limping.
Hey. The last time when you turn off the audio,
Rendon has been hit a couple of times.
turn yours and mine off and leave that sounds on.
Giving the Mounties one. We'll
Take
step
that
in.
from audio.
Okay.
What stump we got left?
And Lloyd now didn't like the setup. He's going to ask for a timeout.
Rogers just burned their third timeout.
Their last timeout with 4:35 remaining in the first half, and it's 14-3. You're listening to high school football.
We will be right back with 4.5 to go. Third down and about 3 coming up.
Their final timeout. Rendon is back in the game. Lloyd decided to use up the timeout with Jose Caldwell after Rendon came off the
3 wide receivers. Jose Ruiz is the tight end. Third down. Hunter going deep for Mason. That's not even close.
overthrows Mason.
Overthrows Mason by a good 5 yards.
Not the best of
They're probably going to give Springdale pretty good field position here as Ross will come out to punt.
the ball a little bit earlier than
Even though Ross has gotten better at punting as the year's gone on. He's
30 remaining.
he's still not.
Punt the ball away, and
He's
Springdale should have great
Springdale's probably going to get the ball at about the 40 at least.
Mason Ross gets away with a good punt.
Well, let's go, Coley.
Ross just in front of his goal line with Darius Wansley at midfield. There's the snap, and
Line drive kick, pretty nice punt.
it's going to go out of bounds.
Well, maybe not. They're going to mark it.
45-yard line. The referee will mark, the line judge will mark it back.
Mark it at about the 45.
Takes over on the 44-yard line of the Mounties.
So it could have been worse, but not ideal.
Bulldogs in Mountie territory. Trying to get a score on the board before halftime. They have 4:17 remaining in the first half. Connor Hutchins, the quarterback, now has Gilberto Dominguez back on the field. Parchman also in the game. He is over as a receiver in the slot on the right side.
Connor Hitchens, the quarterback in the shotgun.
Going in motion, Landon
Handed off to Phipps. Nice tackling by Christian Bruce. Gain of about 3.
came around, actually checked that. That is Daniel Salinas who brought him down that time. It's going to be a gain of 3.
That was Danny Salinas. My bad. Second down and 7. See if the Mounties can hold him here. Would be huge to be up by 2 possessions going into the break. Here's Connor Hutchins looking deep. Hit as he throws. Got a man open. It is dropped. Inside the 20, he dropped the football. What a break for Rogers. That would have set him up. He had burned Chris Francisco, the corner there, and was looking over his shoulder, couldn't haul it in. I gotta do something about that.
I'm going to reset the camera.
Third down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Now he's showing blitz.
Here's a snap. Wide open man, and with some room across the 30. Hit hard at the 20, but not before a big first down completion to Michael Bates. What's he looking at? Stop going that camera.
So at Johnson, who made the catch, remains in the game, wide to the right side. Fits in motion.
Oh, wide open. Hitchens lost the football again. I think the Mounties recovered it at the 5-yard line, and they did. Wait a minute. Rogers has the football. Rogers has it at the 7-yard line. Unbelievable. Unbelievable break. Second fumble of the night for Springdale. What a tough situation there for Springdale. They were rolling. We're going to have it first and goal. Instead, Mounties have the football again with pretty bad field position. But at least they can hold it off for a little bit more. Quick hitch, that's batted down. Ricky Montufar with the batted it down.
Bounced in the ground just in front of Omar Perea. So it's going to be second down for the Mounties, 2nd and 10. And a fortunate break there for Hunter Lloyd. He was looking for a quick
4 wide receivers it looks like they're going to come out in. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Second down and 10, 3:07 to play here in the first half. Mounties up 14-3. Back to pass.
Swing it out in the flats. Nice cut by Aaron Rendon, but there's not a lot of room after that. Gets about 3. Third and manageable for the Mounties. So I think Springdale's taking a timeout here. This has been a very defensive-oriented game, which is not normally what you see, not normally what we've seen this season. Credit both defenses, especially Rogers. They forced now 2 fumbles.
Back
3 minutes on the dot to go before we hit the break. 3rd down and 6 coming up for Rogers.
97.5 in Huntsville alongside Mike McGlynn. I'm Dave Schillen. Where the Rogers Mounties leading the Springdale Bulldogs 14-3. Bulldogs taking the timeout. They have 1 left.
Hunter in the gun, trips to the left side. They split out Aaron Rendon. Deep ball pass is incomplete at the 40. Just under 3 minutes now to go. That was a pretty good throw by Hunter Lloyd. It hit him. It was a catchable football. Oh, this is a shank. Shank by Mason Ross at the 25.
I'm not sure if it was partially blocked by Andre Sparks, but
All right, guys.
the Bulldogs will have great field position on this play.
Ross shanks it at the 25-yard line, so
Looks like they're going to
tough break by Rogers there. And now Springdale's going to have another opportunity.
Bulldogs take over from the Mounties 27, first down and 10.
What?
Unable to convert on that one. Connor Hutchins with Gilberto Dominguez at the tailback spot.
Dominguez back in at tailback. He was
Bonsley and Parker
injured.
on the left side.
Counter.
A handoff to Dominguez.
Great,
Trying to come
great
back to the
blockage by the Mounties there. Clogging up the holes.
And Christian Bruce one of them and brought down.
Even if the Mounties can just hold them to a field goal.
Second down coming up.
Springdale really hasn't had a chunk play yet.
So it's going to be second down and 9.
Quick throw. That one, I think it was deflected at the line.
It looked like that may have been. We'll see who was on the deflection.
Marion Slater.
Like that was Andy Vargas who was on the deflection.
I think Marion got a hand on that one.
A third down and 9. Vargas is 6'3", 305 pound junior. Was able to get that deflection pass, quick pass intended for Wansley. Third and 9. Ball at the 26-yard line. 2:13 remaining in the first half. Bulldogs trying to score.
Pistol set. Lost the ball again on a busted play. Here goes Connor Hitchens. Down to the 15. He got the first down.
Ball and throws down out of bounds, but he gets a first down.
They get a first down on a busted play.
Pure athleticism right there by Hutchins. He scooped that ball up off the quarterback in the backside.
Yeah, great play by the quarterback there. Great awareness to scoop up the football and then find a hole, find a seam, and
First down with 2:03 remaining.
leap over the defense for a first. Here's Connor Hutchins going to the end zone. Incomplete. Great coverage by Jordan McKibben.
Jordan McKibben on the coverage. They were intending for Darryl Parchment. Incomplete second down.
You get the name faster than big name.
So second down and 10 from the Mounties 13-yard line.
One extra and they gave it to him.
Gilberto Dominguez lines up as a slot on the right side. 3 receivers.
5 wide receivers. Connor Hitchens.
Hutchins back to pass. Puts it
Screen pass wide open.
to Phipps.
And he's going to get down to the 5-yard line. I think he did pick it up.
Post the first down.
First down's marked with a 4. I think he got there. They might say he's about a yard shy. That'd be a huge stop by Rogers.
Down the market of the 4-yard line.
It's going to be third down and inches.
And it brings up a third down.
Third and inches coming up for Springdale.
Third down, Darryl Parchment now in the tail slot.
Handed off to Darryl Parchman. He's got the first down, and I think he got the end zone with it. He did. Touchdown, Springdale.
Darryl Parchment.
Springdale gets in from 4 yards out.
With a minute 37 to play. Darryl Parchment with a 4-yard touchdown run.
Only a matter of time before they could get it in. Their offense has been moving the ball decently on some drives, just haven't been able to finish due to turnovers.
Yeah, shot there. I'm going to you.
For Oropeza. Oropeza's kick
Extra point is good.
is good.
14 to 10.
7 remaining in the first
Still a minute and a half to go. Will that be enough time for the Mounties to go get some points? We will see.
Don't hold the man, man. All right, let's get
Huh?
tied up here, man.
What'd you say?
There we go. Shot there, there.
Would be a huge win.
Let's get big Kern, or not Kern, let's get Matt shot down there on the field. Let's be good, Matt. Alright, I'm ready for halftime. They gotta reposition this camera.
14-10 now for the Mounties. As
Minute and a half to go before we hit the break.
drive, 8 plays, took a minute 12 off the clock.
Mounties in a hard-fought battle right now. This is a great game we're watching tonight.
A 4-yard run to end the
Unfortunately, not a lot of students here for the Mounties or Springdale. This is a tough one to miss. This is a great football game right now.
And there's the kick. And
Really nice kick. Will be returned by Jordan McKibben. Hit at the 20, and that's it.
across the 20 to the 22-yard line, and it will bring up a first down for the Mounties with a minute 31 remaining. They do not have any timeouts.
No timeouts. Minute 30 to go. Let's see if the Mounties, if that's enough time for the Mounties.
So the Mounties take over first down at their own 21-yard line. Springdale will receive the kickoff in the second half, so
We're gonna have
Coach
to do
Mike
a
Lloyd
little
would
quickie
like
play here.
to at least get the Mounties close to field goal range for Yahir Munoz, but
By the ball. See if we got fingers left. Alright, Coleman, I'm on you.
Lloyd waits for the snap. He's got a hand
Give to
off
Aaron Rendon. Yeah.
instead, and Rendon
Running the ball's not going to do it.
on the line and get maybe a yard.
I don't think he got a single yard out of that.
You get a single yard.
1 yard for Aaron Rendon.
Second and 10's coming up.
Second down. Actually, they didn't even give him that. They're going to spot the ball right at the 21, so no gain. Second down coming up. An update from halftime as the Springdale Bulldogs actually call timeout. We'll take the timeout with a minute 20.
Smart by Springdale to take the time out here
10 Mounties. You're listening
because they have a chance to get the ball in good field position again if they can hold up on defense.
Alright, let's do Fearless Friday. You get your scores up over there for Fearless?
Not yet.
Come on, Larry, you gotta get her done.
Well, halftime.
You gotta get her
Fill y'all in on some scores right quick
I like that shot there, Coleman. Good
in a
job.
sec. Halftime.
Well, we are back here at Bulldog Stadium. The Rogers Mounties with a second down and 10 from their own 21-yard line. It's 14-10. Mounties in front. Touchdowns from Aaron Rendon and Hunter Lloyd.
I'm on you
The
there.
Bulldogs just got a touchdown from Daniel Parchman and a 33-yard field goal from Jesus Oropeza.
Hunter Lloyd in the shotgun.
Lloyd gets the snap.
Sweep to Rendon.
Rendon just
Yeah.
tried to cut to the outside.
The run game's not gonna do anything. Gets back to the line of scrimmage maybe.
And so it'll bring up a third down. And with the play clock, neither team can stop the clock. Mounties will probably just let the play clock run down here.
Alright, going to you, Matt.
And we'll get one more snap out of the deal.
Can they not throw it and stop the clock?
So Lloyd waiting for the play. The Mounties are going to wait a while.
Yeah, Mounties
They
want
wanna
let
make sure they don't get the ball back.
Mounties winding the clock down, not trying to give Springdale any leverage.
Here at halftime.
Another handoff, and Aaron Rendon has nothing. Great job by Springdale there. 3 runs, 0 yards out of that drive, but that'll take us, I believe that'll take us to halftime. And, yeah, about a 6-second difference between the game clock and the play clock.
Matt, we're going to stay on you.
Mason Ross is going to wait for the snap.
I got to go up top.
So we'll be
Mounties
back
will not snap it with 10 seconds.
for the second half.
8.
take a look at some scores here.
Team right now is they're 4-8. That
They
part
were,
of the
alright.
is surprising.
West up on Harbor at half, 17-13. Bentonville over Fayetteville right now. Fayetteville really struggling this year. Bentonville up 27-14 on Fayetteville, and then Van Buren up on Heritage at half, 28-10. And then Rogers still ahead here by 4 points, 14-10 at half. And that'll basically round up the 7A scores. Would be a giant win today if the Mounties could pull it out. Because they are probably more than likely going to get the victory over Heritage. We don't want to assume anything, but
Surprise here. Gentry's holding tight with Shallows.
But yeah, that'll basically do it for the 7A scores. And if anyone's interested, Shiloh barely up on Gentry, 28-21 to 18.
Second quarter. Ridge is handling the go.
We are about to get back in this one. A minute and a half before we
Hey, how's my net sound still?
before we start up the second half.
Salem Springs was leading Lake Hamilton at the half, 17-7. Greenwood leading Russell.
How long can he get scores?
In other games,
Fine, fine. We'll go check on some scores here. If y'all want to hear some 3A and 2A scores, we can read those as well. Mr. D's very interested in those 1A schools. West up on Harbor 17-13. Bryant, who is likely going to be the state champion this year, leads Fort Smith, leads Southside 41-0. Conway down on Northside, though, 13-7. Fayetteville, said earlier, they're struggling pretty bad this year. They're down to Bentonville 27-14 at the break. North Little Rock and Little Rock Catholic are tied 21-21 at their halftime. Van Buren leads Heritage 28-10 at half. And, of course, Rogers up in this one. Greenwood up on Russellville, 21-7 at the break. Alma up on Clarksville, 14-7. Morrilton, who I believe is home to Jacoby Criswell, the North Carolina commit at quarterback. They lead Huntsville 42-6. And then Shiloh up on Gentry 21-18. And Pea Ridge leads Prairie Grove 35-14. That's really all the important ones.
Let's make this a 2-minute break. 2 minutes.
We are back. Mounties will, I believe, receive the kick to start the second half. No, excuse me, they're kicking it away. Yair Munoz will boot it away.
Coleman, you're way down there again. I want you at the 25-yard line. And I don't care if you have to stand right in front of those cheerleaders watching the game. You are the press, and that's where your spot is. I'm telling you, That's at 15. I want you at 25-yard line. Between the 20 and the 30. Right there. Yeah. That's 22 and a half. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Right here. Now, you're too close to the field. You have to move a little closer to the side.
Well, Yahir Munoz will kick off back to receive. Daryl Hartman's the deep man at his own 5-yard line. Wansley and
Here we go.
Landon Phipps are at the 10.
Ready to boot it away, and it's a high kick. Going to return the 30. He might be able to get to the edge here. Good pursuit by Rogers. He'll be pushed out hard at about the 38-yard line. Springdale will set up shop at the 37, their own 37.
So the Springdale Bulldogs will take over.
Away from the field.
A must-win for the Mounties
Okay.
if they're to have
You're too close
thoughts
to
of
the
playoffs.
field.
They do have a couple of other games, Springdale and Harbor, before they
3 wide receivers.
Now, don't move toward the end zone.
require at the very least to get you into
You
the
need to be
playoffs.
closer toward the.
Wansley goes in motion. They'll pitch it to Wansley.
Sweep to Ladarius Wansley, and there's really good defensive pursuit by Rogers. They knock him down at the 40-yard line, gain of about 3. There you see the score, 14-10.
All right, that looks better. I just know that the refs are going to make you move back.
Telling y'all, a win today will probably secure the Mounties a playoff spot. We don't want to look ahead to them beating Heritage yet, but that's usually a game they handle pretty well. And Heritage has had a really tough season as well, so a win today would be monumental. Hand off. Dominguez couldn't find a ton of room, picked up about 2. Give him 3 to the 43. Grayson makes the tackle. 3rd down and about 4 coming up. Connor Hitchens. Incomplete, nowhere near the intended receiver. Ladarius Wansley, the intended man. Mounties force a 3 and out to start the second half. Wow. How about this? Mounties are going to get the football back as Springdale is about to punt it away. Honestly, watch the fake here. Springdale needing some momentum. They might try something.
Hey, Matt, you were perfect where you were. Coleman, you were perfect where you were. You did not need to.
They will punt it away. This is a really good line drive punt. Chris is not even going to try to field it. It's going to roll. I think it went out of the end zone. They're going to call it at the 1. I thought it rolled in. I guess not. That's a tough call right there. Looked like there was no doubt it rolled to the 1. If this game has taught us anything, it shows you the importance of having a good punter, because the last 3 or 4 possessions for Rogers have started inside their own 10.
It was certainly phenomenal coverage and a great punt by Jesus Oropeza, hitting the Mounties deep inside their own 1.
5 wide receivers. Hunter is 5 yards deep in the end zone. Hunter better get rid of it. Wide open is Chris. He's across the 20. Shoving his way across the 30-yard line. What a play. Hit Chris wide open across the middle of the field. They had 5 wide receivers. They've been able to gash them over the middle a lot today. Here come the Mounties out of a disaster. What a job by Hunter and the O-line for protecting him. Flag is down. Did someone line up off? Sideline infraction by Rogers. Another one of those, and it'll really set him back. Hunter in the gun. Quick throw caught by Gavin Pitts across the 35-yard line.
Across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Under 10 minutes to go now in the third quarter.
Moving the ball, they're out to the 37-yard line. Darryl Parchman in now as a defensive back. Second down and 4 for the Mounties.
5 wide again.
From 37 yards.
Second down and 5.
Backfield once again for Lloyd, who drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure.
Hunter stepping up. Got his man Mason Ross across the 45 to the 47. Gain of 12 and a first down.
As Caden Dillon with the tackle, but Ross
They've been really hitting him over the middle. Mounties are really finding the weak spots in the zone. Springdale's playing mostly zone, and they're hitting and they're burning them on the simple dig routes to the middle of the field.
here on their first possession of the second half. They lead 14 to
Hunter all by himself in the backfield again for with 5 wide receivers. Under pressure, going deep for Mason. It is caught inside the 30-yard line. What a snag. Got him at the 28. Hunter kind of just hoisted that one up. Let Mason go make the play.
and it's going to be a first down. That's a gain of 20.
This is probably one of Ross's best games he's played since the Parkview game, in which he had almost 300 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns. He's been struggling a bit these past couple of weeks. Good to see him have a great game today.
All season long, and right now, with
He's always been Hunter's favorite wide out.
Mounties stay with that formation.
Hunter going deep again. Flag is down. This is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Springdale at the 4. There is a flag down. This might be holding on Rogers.
Going back, though, it may be going against Springdale. Let's see. Well, it looked like it was into the
Offsides on Springdale?
second flag.
Well, we're about to see. If it's offsides on Springdale, that's going to be costly.
Secondary. So let's see what they
Give
call
Mounties
here.
the football back if that's the case, but
Or maybe a offsetting penalty.
Nope.
Holding on the Mounties. Holding against Springdale. The penalties will offset. Will replay the first down.
wow.
So it's like it never happened.
What a huge break. Okay, so there was holding on both teams. So the penalty's offset and they replay the down. Interception does not count. Mounties are going to get another opportunity.
Mounties this time will have Aaron Rendon in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side. Christian Francisco in motion to the left side. Lloyd.
They fake it, set up the screen. That's not going to work. Hold up.
Rendon incomplete.
I want to give a quick shout out to the Leos. Carson Leo, one of the senior receivers on this team.
He was pressured by Brindell.
Quick shout out to that great family.
For the Bulldogs. Second down and 10.
Thank you for the support, Mr. Richard. Here's Hunter on the rollout to the left. Pass is caught across the 20. Chris gets across the 15. He's shedding tackles left and right. He's going to have the first down at the 13-yard line.
Hard, but he got to the 12-yard line. It's going to be
First down coming up for Rogers.
for Christian
They are
Francisco.
going downhill right now.
Christian Francisco, same story. He catches the football. It takes 4 men to bring him down every time. Like I said, he's 6'.
People are texting me.
He plays like he wears 200.
A very small
I'll eat.
freshman player for the Mounties, and now Hunter Lloyd will send Noah Goodshield in motion. Goodshield lines up in the slot on the right. Lloyd
Hunter rolling to his left. He might try to run this. He's just going to go out of bounds. Hit well after the play.
hard out of bounds.
They're going to call a
Dillon and the Bulldogs
late hit.
for
Unnecessary roughness penalty coming up right here for Springdale.
Really trying to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lloyd got back to the line of scrimmage. He said he got behind the line of scrimmage by a yard, but that's not going to matter as the Bulldogs will be called for a penalty half the distance to the goal line to the 7-yard line, and it's going to be a first down and goal for the
Nice
Mounties.
for the Mounties.
At the Bulldogs, just outside the Bulldogs.
That'll set up an automatic first down at the
56 remaining.
6-yard line. Half a distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
He'll hand off
Give to, read option.
Lloyd will get met behind the
Hunter got back to the line, I think.
forward for a couple of yards. Ricky Monifer fooled by the handoff, and they'll spot the ball about the same place, so no gain. It's going to be second down.
Yeah, him and Brindell Cook, they sniffed that one out when they did there, that's for sure.
Mounties drive started at their own 1-yard line. In fact, probably at their own half-yard line after a great punt by
4 wide receivers.
Dillon, but right now the Mounties are
Aaron Rendon is the back on
territory at the 6.
second down and goal.
Coming up.
Send Chase Bray in motion.
Back to pass.
Hunter's looking for Ross.
In the air.
Incomplete. Great coverage by Springdale there.
By Gabe Bacow.
Number 27, Gabe Bacow.
Looking for Mason Ross. Incomplete. Third down coming up.
Big third and goal coming up. Oh, God.
It's a lot tougher to complete a pass.
And if you can, pull up to the watch party at McDonald's with the Corn Boys. Luke, the Goat Carter, Dalton, Farmer Johnson, and Derek Hobbs all there. Hunter on 3rd and 6, swings it out. Aaron Rendon, great pursuit again by Springdale, and this is going nowhere.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Bulldogs stop them.
Mounties might bring out their field goal team here. Yep,
So the Mounties
Yair Munoz is coming out.
field goal unit.
Try to make this a touchdown game.
As Yair Munoz will attempt to make it a 7-point game. A big win for the Bulldog defense, but you have to say a big win.
Bulldogs with a nice goal line stand.
1-yard line.
All odds stacked against them.
Couldn't finish it off, but that was a 95-yard drive.
It's away and
Oh,
bad kick. Oh, whoa.
line drive kick, and he missed it.
So
Missed
the good.
the gimme.
Bulldogs will survive.
That was only about a 23-yard attempt, and he didn't even get it high enough.
The Mounties lead 14-10.
That was his first field goal attempt of the season. That wasn't an extra point.
Goal for the Mounties.
What a tough break.
Bulldogs will try to make it pay. That was a 24-yard field goal.
Yeah, big watch party at McDonald's going on. If y'all can, if you're not doing anything.
He didn't get this one, but now we still got to look at our defense is going to hold it again.
Well, the Mounties will try to hold the Bulldogs. The ball comes out to the 20-yard line as it does on a missed field goal in high school football. 6:28 remaining here in the third quarter, 14-10. Hutchins back to pass, has time, puts it in the air. He's
Deep
looking
ball
for
by Connor Hutchins, and it's way over the head of his intended receiver, Landon Phipps.
The ball went well over his head, and Phipps tried to shove Trevor Austin as well to try to maybe get some contact, but Austin wasn't buying it, and neither were the officials. Second down and 10. Bulldogs ball on their own 20-yard line. Gavin Phipps
Sweep.
looking to defend one.
Great job by Cedric Brown to meet
Cedric Brown on the
the
tackle.
defender in the backfield.
And a good tackle right at the line of scrimmage. That was Gilberto Dominguez. No gain. Brings up a third down.
Ced comes flying in from the left line, outside linebacker position.
Well, the Bulldogs in a passing situation.
This defense has been clamps today. 3rd down and 9.
Mason Hutchins right now, 5 of 15 on the passing. Drops back.
Connor Hutchins on 3rd and long, going deep. Got a man open, and it is caught at the 45-yard line. Parchman tackled across the 50, holding his leg. Parchman is injured bad, it looks like.
Including the top side. Nobody gets on it. They were yelling.
5.5 to go, 14-10. Springdale knocking on the door, though. Well, not really. They're only at the 48-yard line. Now they're at the 46, gain of 2.
Gets a yard, maybe 2. Dominguez with 2 yards on the tackle was Andy Vargas. Second down and 8 ball on the Mounties 46-yard line. 5:15 remaining. Bulldogs threatening, trailing 14-10. 2 receivers on the right.
3 wide,
Darius Wansley over
2 to the right for Connor Hutchins. Hand off to Gilberto Dominguez. I think he's going to be about 2 yards shy at the 41. He needs they need the 39-yard line.
5-yard
Might just run the same play. They're already at the line. Yeah, same play. Hand off to Dominguez. And I think he picked it up. Very close.
We'll see on the spot. The near side official said it was. Well, they did.
First down, Springdale. Springdale has a big opportunity here to go down and take the lead.
38, just what the Bulldogs needed. They get the first down. Two receivers on the right side. Wansley on the left. First and 10 Bulldogs.
They fake it. Deep ball, Wansley, incomplete, good coverage. Textbook coverage by Chris there.
Coverage by Christian Francis.
I'm on you, Coleman. Don't move.
Able to get his head around.
Not much.
That's textbook by Chris there. Able to get his head around, see the ball, make a play. Three wide receivers. Dominguez is still the tailback. They give it to Dominguez. He's got a hole, and he's going to go. Dominguez to the 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Springdale. And they take their first lead since the first quarter. Had a 3-0 lead. And Springdale just reclaims the lead. 38-yard touchdown by the tailback Dominguez. A tough break. This defense hadn't really given up any big plays today. Springdale now up 17-14. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
They've led since the first quarter.
This one will be returned by Jordan McKibben. Gets to the 25. Just over 4 minutes to play now in the third. Mounties drove the ball over 90 yards. I think it was just about 90 yards before the field goal attempt. 4 wide receivers. Here's a handoff to Aaron Rendon. And he'll get to the 30. Nice pickup on first down. Gets about 5. If Aaron can give you 4 or 5 yards every play, that unfortunately he just hasn't been able to find a ton of room since he's become the tailback. Quick hitch route, pass caught. First down, Noah Goodshield across the 40-yard line. They've been going to that quick hitch all night. Three and a half to go in the third.
Officials waiting for the chains to be set up.
Hand off to Aaron Rendon. That's really been the story of the run game. No gain to the stand at the 40-yard line.
This side, Araujo. No gain that time for Rendon.
Second down and 10.
Give a shout out to Nikki here. Just subscribe to our channel.
Second down.
Thank you for subscribing, Nikki Swain. Appreciate it.
Is running down. 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Just really checking for the Mounties here. Jan Goodshoe.
Hunter in the gun. All day to throw. What a catch by Chris Francisco at the 46-yard line. What a snag.
And he wore him like a cape and made the catch, just like Superman. That's a 14-yard gain for Francisco. And a first down.
Chris laid out for it. It was a hard throw by Hunter.
And that was about Jordan Owens on the defense that time. Now he's had the ball in the Bulldogs.
4 wide receivers. Aaron's the tailback.
Get the lead back.
Quick screen to Mason. Gets a nice block. Across the 40. Well, he'll get right at the 40. Gets about 5.
Down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 for Mason Ross.
Mounties moving it quickly now. A little bit of tempo we're seeing.
Trying to pick up the pace here. They sort of do the muddle huddle.
I love the way Hunter Boyd is distributing the ball to all his receivers. He's spreading it out, making it real
Right now, the ball at the 40.
This is the most smooth we've seen the Mounties offense look really since the Parkview game, in which they scored 40 points.
Lloyd will send Rendon into the slot on the left side. 3 receivers up.
5 wide receivers.
Empty backfield. Here comes the blitz from
Good time. Hunter going deep.
pocket. He throws just too far.
And there's the flag for PI.
It's gonna be a
And that's a good call.
as the back judge saw and pass interference. We
Looked like there was a clear hold on Mason Ross there.
Mason Ross may have been held up that time, and that's why the ball overshot him by 5 yards. We'll see as they confirm it. Looks like it will be against Springdale.
All right, guys. We got
That
2
will move
minutes.
the ball to the Bulldogs' 26-yard line. A pass interference penalty against the Bulldogs.
Mounties now at the 26-yard line.
25-yard line.
Just a minute and a half before we hit the fourth quarter.
Mounties trail 17-14. This time it's Rendon, Francisco, and Goodshield on the
5 wide receivers. Chris in the slot. Hunter looking to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Just a little bit underthrown for Mason.
may have been a bit underthrown, and the Mounties now have a second down and 10 after the pass dropped in the end zone.
Hunter threw that off his back foot. Blitz was coming. Hunter had to throw that off his back foot.
Minute 19 to go, second and 10
Going to you, Coleman.
25-yard
Or
line.
not you, Coleman, but Matt.
Francisco, Goodshield, and Rendon on the right side again. Bray and Ross on the left. Mounties with a second down and 10. Now Rendon heads back to the right of Lloyd. Lloyd
Quick screen. Mason Ross
Ross
exploding through the 20.
to about the 15-yard
They might mark him about a yard shy of the first.
there. If he is short of the first down or if he is right there, they're going
It's close.
to short by maybe a half a yard.
They're going to say he is short. Third down and inches coming up.
Third down and a little less than a yard to go.
He might just sneak this.
15-yard line.
Yeah, Hunter's just going to sneak this.
Under center. He'll follow his
And he got it. First down.
He got the first down over
Across the
guard.
15-yard line.
If he got it barely.
Should have got it.
Say
First down, Rogers.
Lloyd got the 1 yard.
1 minute to play in the third quarter. Mounties again knocking on the door in the red zone.
A minute remaining here in this fast-moving second half, the third quarter.
Probably the most back and forth game the Mounties have played this season.
Driving here to try to get a possible time score or the go-ahead touchdown.
4 wide. Ross in motion.
Ross in motion to the right side.
They're looking that way. Screen pass. Rendon
Screen
Good block. Gets inside the 10, suplexed to the 7-yard line.
It's going to be a second down for the Mounties. They'll spot him at the 8-yard line. A 7-yard pickup for Christian Francisco. Check that, Aaron Rendon. 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Mounties,
So a great pickup on first down. Second down and 3.
well, they will because the clock is stopped. So we'll get at least one more snap in this third quarter. Boyd.
Hunter looking to throw. Swings it out. Rendon's got the first down. Or maybe. He might be short. Flag is down on the far side of the field.
Clark is saying push him back as it looks like there may have been motion against the Mounties.
Ah.
Illegal shift against the Mounties. That's a 5-yard penalty. We'll push him back to the 13-yard line, and it'll be second down and 8 from the 13. Mounties can still get the first down without scoring. Although they do want to score.
Need to get the... That will stop the clock again, so... Looks like we will have one more play, maybe.
Good field and Francisco on the right side. Bray and Mason Ross on the left. And now the Mounties will let the clock run down.
And the clock will run out.
The clock will run out to end the third quarter. The Rogers
And we will be right back for the fourth quarter. Mounties knocking on the door in the red zone.
trail 17.
So that's a bad false start penalty on Rogers there. Hunter looking deep. All day to throw. Going to the end zone. It is caught. Mason Ross for the touchdown. And the Mounties have reclaimed I can't tell. Hang on. Sorry, we missed the play there. 21-17.
Now I'm going to switch to the match shot.
the Springdale Bulldogs, a 13-play, 75-yard drive, which took 4:12 off the clock and ended with a hard-hit to Mason Ross, 18-yard pass play. Ross's 10th reception of the night for 106 yards. Most importantly, the touchdown gives the Mounties the lead at 21-17. Now here Munoz will kick the extra point. Another short kickoff will be fielded at the 20-yard line by Ricky Monifer.
Here's Ricky Monifer on the return, gets to the 40-yard line. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties there. Rogers back up 21-17 here to start the fourth quarter. As Mason Ross, who has been the really just been the key piece of this offense, of these playmakers, makes the game-leading touchdown catch.
He has 83 yards, including a 38-yard touchdown run. Darius Wansley
3 wide receivers.
is wide receiver on the right side. Darryl Parchment
This defense has had a great game for the Mounties.
also there is
They have stood strong, haven't given up many big plays like they normally do.
Brian Johnson. Check that, Brian Johnson. It's going to be a
Handoff.
again. They try to counter.
And again, the Mounties are there.
It's brought down after a 3-yard gain. Mounties able to rally to the ball. Grayson Daniels leading the charge on the tackle. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. Second down and 7. Wansley in motion.
Sweep it to Wansley. There's some room.
A good block by
Cuts it back. First down at the 50. Across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
bring down Wansley as he gets into Mountie territory. That's a gain of 8 for Ladarius Wansley. First down for the Bulldogs. They trail 21-17, trying to get the lead back. They're in Mountie territory at the Mountie 49. Handoff, straight
Handoff to Dominguez. This time he's wrapped up.
and Christian Bruce was
Don't think he got anything. No gain on the play. Four down territory now for Springdale, especially here in the fourth quarter, where they have to have a touchdown. Cannot settle for a field goal. Maybe now at this point they can. They're at the 49-yard line.
in the game for the Bulldogs over on the right side.
Handoff to Dominguez. He'll get to the 45, gain of 5. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6. So a 3rd down and 6
Shout out to Aaron Lockhart for making it happen.
for the Springdale Bulldogs.
We'll give a quick shout out to Aaron Lockhart for making that tackle.
Play here in the fourth quarter. It's 21-17. Rogers in front.
Coach Bray's nephew, I believe.
Receivers on the right side, one on the left. Back to pass Hutchins.
Deep ball,
He's looking
good coverage. It's caught at the 20 by Parchment. Flag that. Looked like he was talking a lot to the corner.
20-yard line.
Great adjustment by Parchment. It was a little bit of a back shoulder throw, if you will.
And the Bulldogs are in business.
Bulldogs knocking on the red zone.
Most of these games over the last 5 to 10 years have gone to the wire. As
Wide open, dropped, incomplete.
Jordan Owens could not hang on.
Jordan Owens had 6 written all over that ball. Holy cow. The Mounties have caught a ton of breaks tonight. There's another one. 3 wide receivers. The tight end Owens couldn't hang on. Wide open on the wheel, and it's dropped again. Dominguez dropped it. That's 2 touchdowns that Springdale just gave away right there. That could end up being super costly. Those 2 plays just alone. Back-to-back plays. Unbelievable.
Give me something.
We'll be joining the game on Curve FM in just a moment. Right now, Springdale trailing 21-17, but they have the ball in the Mounties 23rd and 10.
Handoff Dominguez. Nothing doing. Third down or fourth down coming up. And I think Springdale is not coming off the field. Jordan Owens was all by himself. That could end up being super costly. Still 9 minutes to go. ESPN. Bootleg. His receiver fell down. Got a man. Incomplete. No flags down. The Mounties are going to hang on. No flags on the play. The Mounties are going to get the ball. So the Mounties can burn a little more clock, if not go down and score again. They've got a ways to go, 81 yards to the end zone. Unbelievable. This defense has been really good tonight. However, probably should have given up a touchdown on that last drive. Hunter looking deep. Ross is in double coverage, and it's incomplete. Stops the clock. They are keying in on Ross now. Had him in double coverage the entire way.
What number's Ross? 8. What number's Mason Ross?
6.
Mason, he's number 6 in your program and number 1 in yours. No, on our program. On the shirt. Number 6 on the shirt, but number 1 in yours.
Had a goal line stand, but could not get a first.
Hunter, quick hitch. There's Ross again. Forward progress should give him about 6. Nope, give him 5 yards.
He had the ball to 26, but he was cutting back.
Matt, I'm switching to you.
Pushed out of bounds by Springdale Cook, and it's going to be 3rd and 4. 6-yard gain for Mason Ross.
Give a favorite, can't make this.
Doesn't seem like they're lighting up quite as much as they were 6 years ago. They sure are loud.
Well, it's going to be a 3rd down and 4. Boy, throws the towel. Waits for the snap.
I think Springdale jumped.
Like they jumped offside.
This is going to make it first down, I believe.
Ricky Monifer tried to anticipate the snap count, and Jackson Gilbert hands the ball to the official. And the official will march it.
Move the chains. First down, Mounties.
First down.
This has been a tough game for Springdale. A lot of sloppy play, a lot of drops, a lot of penalties.
Not even have to run a play. 8.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter.
The 0-6 Mounties are 8.5 minutes away from potentially closing out their first win. Quick screen. Ross was on a knee when he caught the ball.
And that results in a 1-yard loss. Sort of unfortunate there as well. So the wide receiver screen, the throw was low. He went down, touched his knee to the ground, and now goes back to the 29-yard line. It's a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to go to you, Mason.
Clock continues to run. About to hit under 8 minutes to go in the game. Ball is marked at the Mountie 29-yard line.
Start walking back over this way in 7 minutes. Make it where you're here.
4 wide receivers. They're about to get a delay of game. They call the TO. Mounties do get the timeout off.
I'm saying start wandering over this way. Okay, here's a minute. We got 7 minutes left in the game. Don't wait till the game's over. Unless you want to go ahead and be your coach, you can. You're welcome, man. You want to be? Hey, coach, did you give me some comments about the game? I'm sure glad we won. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. Well, Probably the big dog.
On their own
Always
29
got to
yard
feel
line,
that
second
scoreboard
and
down.
11. Call the timeout with the play clock running down. Mounties with two receivers.
Here we go.
Coming in the backfield.
2nd down and 11. Hunter looking to pass. Got a man open. Chris Francisco spins off a defender. Gets to the 35-yard line.
Not great for second. He's down to the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup.
Bring up 3rd and 5.
We welcome our listeners on Kern FM 100.3 as the Silent Spring Rabbits.
Hunter going deep. Ross has a step, and it's overthrown. Just overshot him. Ross was able to get off the ball or off the line so well there. I think the Mounties are going to have to punt this one away on 4th down and 5. So they're able to burn another 2 minutes or so. But Springdale's going to probably get another opportunity.
Mounties lead the Springdale Bulldogs 17, but they'll have to pump the ball away.
No, Ross is kicker now.
Pass. Mason Ross is the at zone 25 with Darius
Wansley's back to receive the kick. Pretty nice punt by Ross. Going to take some nice bounces, really nice bounces, to the 15-yard line.
out to the 18-yard line, and that's where the ball will be spotted. Actually, it'll spot at the 17, where Springdale will take over with 7:03 remaining.
Still 7 minutes to go. Plenty of time in this one. It is nowhere near over.
Gary Williams producing on East New Bulldogs Studios in Rogers. 7:03 remaining here. The Mounties trying to get their first win of the season. The Bulldogs trying to even their conference record at 2-2. Mounties were able to hold the Bulldogs on downs in their last series. Right now, Connor Hutchins with Gilberto Dominguez as the tailback.
Hand off to Gilberto to Dominguez, and Christian Bruce immediately back there. Loses a yard on the play. Yeah, that clock continues to tick. About six and a half to go before we hit the end of this one. Mounties lead it by 4. 21-17. Here's Hutchins. Terrible pass. Incomplete. Tried to hit Wansley. Just underthrew him by a lot. And that was not a hard throw to make either.
Big opportunity for the Mounties if they can get a stop. Ball's at the Bulldogs 16-yard line. Mounties defense has been playing well all night. Have to play well for another 6:27 in order to come away with a win. Hutchins. Mounties looking to blitz.
Here comes some pressure. Hutchins has to step up. And he's going to be tackled before he can go far. Gets to the 20. Bruce came in on the edge. Grayson able to come up and make the stop. Springdale has no choice but to give it back. This would be a huge win for the Mounties if they can close it out. We have under 6 minutes to go now. The clock continues to run and run. Chris is the only man back to receive. Usually the Mounties have 2 guys back there, but oh, you better watch out. It's blocked. It's blocked. Going to roll at the 10-yard line. It was blocked by Joey Lean, I believe, number 39. Joey comes in with a huge block.
It was a high snap for
Joey, the safety, comes in and may have just created another giant opportunity for Rogers. They have it at the Springdale 11-yard line. Unbelievable. Mounties have got to convert here, though. They've got to execute here. You haven't used your rosters once today. Handoff to Rendon. He'll get to the 9. Hunter going to the sideline. What a catch. Noah Goodshield, I believe, makes the snag at the 6-yard line. Goodshield just a sophomore, 5'7".
Hey, you're going to have to do it next because as soon as the game's over, the newspaper guy will come interview you. That's what he's going to do.
The clock has stopped with 5:04 remaining. 21-17. Trying to get another score here.
4 wide receivers. Hunter looking. Roy, you better get rid of it. Hunter, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh, my. I think Aaron was in the area. So luckily it's going to be an incomplete pass. What a play by Hunter to at least find a receiver in the general area. That would have been a huge disaster had that been intentional grounding.
Hey, give a shout out to Bridget Davis, who's watching the game.
Shout out to who?
Bridget Davis.
Bridget Davis for checking in. I'm assuming that's Mr. Davis's wife. So 4th down and 5. They're not bringing out their kicker. Hunter going to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Chris Francisco may have just put the nail. What a catch by Chris on the dig route. What a game for Chris Francisco. He was injured.
I think you ought to try to you got to talk to coach now.
He was injured for the first couple of games. His first game was against Fayetteville. Extra point is no good.
We'll wait till the game's over.
Wow, Yair Munoz has had a rough day kicking the ball.
Down there when the game's over, we can end the cap. Hey, couldn't ask you, this is a big win.
So the score stays 27-17. The 0-6 Mounties are 5 minutes away if they can close this one out from getting their first victory.
If he leaves about 2 minutes left and you do switch tomorrow when that can, because we're going to have them going. We think we do all interview Coach Lloyd.
I guess. We'll try. We'll see.
All right, I'm on you, man. So both settings.
Yair Munoz will boot it away. Sky kick, going to be returned. Looking for some big hit by Trevor Davis. Trevor Austin, excuse me. I knew it was Trev. They have got to score. Springdale's got to score here, and they got to score quickly. 5 wide receivers expect some deep passes. Here's Connor Hutchins. Screen pass. Really not a ton of room. Landon Phipps gets across the 30. This Mountie defense has been everywhere today. Give credit to the guys up front. The front seven has been unbelievable today. They put Marion in at defensive end today, number 24. Four-man rush. Deep ball pass is caught. Running away. Shoestring tackle at the 40-yard line by Grayson Daniels. Yeah, Grayson with a touchdown saving tackle there. Under 4 minutes to go now. Connor Hutchins, all day to throw, going deep. Double coverage, incomplete. Nope, there's the flag. That's an iffy call right there. It looked like he tripped over himself, but they're throwing the flag. Credit Wanzer there for selling it a little bit. Well, Springdale's doing exactly what they wanted. They're really moving the ball quickly here. They need a quick score, and they might get it. As running the ball just hasn't worked for really either team. Connor Hutchins. He's under pressure, and he's sacked. That's number 28. Gomez coming in from his linebacker position. Vargas, also the defensive tackle there, assisting on the sack. Clock really running now. We're under 4 minutes to go. About 3.5 now. 4 wide receivers. Screen pass. What in the world was that? Incomplete. It looked like the play hadn't even developed yet when he threw the ball. Bring up 3rd down and a mile. 3rd and 18 yards. They've got to get to the 17-yard line. They're marked at the 34. So, yeah, 3rd and 17. Springdale does have all 3 of their timeouts. Springdale does have 3 timeouts. Here's the shotgun snap. Running out of time, and down he goes. Another sack. Slater, along with Andy Vargas, get in there. This is going to be 4th and 25. Call it the last chance for Springdale right here. Last chance for the Bulldogs. Zach Clark taking his timeout.
Yeah, I want you to go down there. Here, I'm leaving you with this.
Okay.
You do the switch. Make sure you're school.
4th down and 25. Springdale burns their. They really were going to need those timeouts had they not converted this, which.
Well, the Springdale Bulldogs call a timeout. They face a 4th down and 23 from the Mounties 41-yard line. Mounties leading 27-17. This may be the big play of the game.
Well, here it is. Last chance for Springdale. Last chance for Springdale. 4th and 25. 3 wide with a tight end. Here's a snap. Hutchins all day to throw. Going deep into triple coverage, and it's picked off by Jordan McKibben. Mounties pick it off at the 15-yard line. And I think you can put that one in the books.
We'll see where they spot the ball. It's going to be spotted at the 17-yard line.
Because O'Neal knew where they were going, and so did Jordan McKibben. He was right there. He picked that off, sealed the game, beautiful kick.
Well, we'll see. It's apparently sealed. It's a 2-score game with 2:41 remaining and a timeout. Well, let's see. The Mounties are over on the sideline. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. We don't have the timeout has not been called.
Still 2:41 to go. It's not exactly over. The Mounties really just have to close this one out. Stay conservative with their play calling.
Here we go. As they start the play clock, they did not have. Mounties are just going to wait, and we'll see how they decide on this. Bulldogs have 2 timeouts left. The Mounties have 2 timeouts. The scoreboard says differently, but we're going by what we have.
I'm on you.
Mounties are in a little bit of confusion, and now they start the play clock again.
Hunter in the gun. Hand off to Aaron Rendon.
Aaron Rendon
And
play for yardage. Bulldogs trying to tackle the football.
tough run by Rendon.
And Rendon
Gets to the 22-yard line.
5-yard pickup and a second down coming up.
Aaron Rendon he's been their workhorse.
Call a timeout. We'll take it as well. 2:34 remaining in the fourth. Rogers 27, Springdale 17. You're listening to high school football on Kern.
He has been their workhorse ever since he's become their tailback. We are about to
Second down and 5 from their own 23-yard line. You would think they get a first down, they may be able to put this one to bed, but the Bulldogs have plenty of life. 2:34 remaining. The Mounties up 10, 27-17. Second
Yeah.
down and 5.
3 wide receivers.
2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right.
Hunter in the shotgun.
Lloyd at the shotgun. He's going to look back at the play clock. It's not necessarily going to matter that much as the clock was stopped. Christian Francisco moves a little closer to the line. Now goes in motion.
Hand off to Aaron Rendon.
Rendon trying to negotiate through the Bulldogs.
Bring up 3rd down and short.
25-yard line. That's a gain of 2. A big 3rd down coming up to the Springdale Bulldogs, and they're going to call their final timeout. So they call their last timeout with 2:29 remaining. It's 27-17 Mounties. You're listening to high school.
Mounties up 10.
Hey, you're moving. He's on your shot. You gotta hold steady. He was on your shot.
Here we're going to
Get
go
around.
a quick break. We'll try to get
Sorry,
started.
I'm down here running with the camera and the picture, so I'm gonna go down to the big thing here.
I'll just.
This map was taken in my picture.
3rd down and 3 for the Rogers Mounties at their own 25-yard line. 2:29 remaining. Mounties trying to hold on to the lead. Mounties with 2 tight ends.
Hunter in the gun.
It's going to be a pass play.
Pass play. Pass is caught. 1st down and more. Noah Goodshield
Noah Goodshield
being chased down.
30.
Still on his feet. Stumbles inside the 15-yard line.
Yard line, and the
Noah Goodshield.
Noah, the screen pass, wide receiver.
The 5'7",
Shield on 3rd down. They gambled.
the 5'7" sophomore.
And the Mounties now down to the. There's a flag on the play at the end of the play. The flag coming down at the 20 at the.
We will check the flag.
Mounties will have a first down regardless of where they spot the ball.
Is the camera working?
And we'll see what about the flag.
It's down.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
back to the field up here.
That's going to move it back 15 yards from the spot of the foul, but so the Mounties with an unsportsmanlike penalty, but it does not wipe out the first down.
They did pick up the first. That's really all that matters in the long run. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Mounties there.
Move the ball back to the Bulldogs' 27-yard line. So Goodshield may have celebrated a little too much there. We're not sure, but in any case,
Noah Goodshield, the 5'7", 140-pound sophomore, may have just closed it out for sure. 2 minutes to go.
he's going to wait for the snap count. He's looking right at the snap clock. Down to 5. He'll snap it.
Hand it to Aaron Rendon. Maybe a yard. Unbelievable. No doubtedly the best game. Honestly, the defense probably won this one for the Mounties. Although it's not quite over yet, Springdale does use their last timeout. But it was undoubtedly the defensive effort tonight that won it, that might close this one out for Rogers. As that front seven's just been everywhere today.
The Rogers Mounties leading the Springdale Bulldogs 27-17. The Bulldogs should be out of timeouts as they've used their last one. Mounties are on the Springdale 27-yard line. Coach Mike Floyd's not worried necessarily about scoring. Wants to see the clock break zero with the Mounties ahead. That's all that counts. Put the Mounties in great position for
Unfortunately, we were going to get a quick interview with Coach Lloyd after the game, but apparently one of the refs ran into our camera, and we don't know if it's broken yet or not. Here's Mason Ross on the sweep. Ross might go all the way. He's to the 10. Needs to stay in bounds. He gets out of bounds at the 7.
and Mason Ross inside the 10 and no flags on the play. The Mounties will
That will stop the clock. It will give him the first down.
after a 16-yard run from Mason Ross.
If they can get Ross in the open field, he is deadly.
It's going to be a first down, but that's the big news right now. That Springdale cannot stop the clock. And the Mounties with the ball on the Springdale 9 do not have to score. They can take some knees here, but we'll see if that's what they decide to do. They're going to line up in the victory formation. Hunter Lloyd understands.
They're not going to run it up.
They'll drop to a knee, and that will start the 40-second play clock, and the clock will continue to run.
A little jawing by Springdale and Rogers. Hunter Lloyd making sure his team doesn't get a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Yeah, a couple more knees, and this one should be over. Unfortunately, not a lot of Mountie students here tonight, and tough they had to miss our first victory of the season.
Lloyd will take another knee. With 1:06 to play. He just has to take one more knee, and this one will be over. The Rogers Mounties, a big win tonight. They head into their homecoming against Bentonville next Friday night. The Springdale Bulldogs
One more knee, and the Mounties should secure this one officially.
Bentonville next week here on
Mounties will have Bentonville Tigers next week on homecoming. That should be an interesting one. But luckily for the Mounties, this gives them a great chance of making the playoffs, as they will likely, as they play Heritage in their last game of the season, and hopefully that can give them their first victory. The Mounties get their first win of the season. They break the losing streak. Thank you all for tuning in tonight.